Welcome back to the Big Bad Network. I am your host, Ed, and today I want to talk to you about a little bit of hip hop. Yeah. The topic I really want to talk about is Drake. I want to talk about Drake. Why is it that we feel like we owe it to Drake to bandwagon into hating him? Why? Because Kendrick Lamar dropped a verse about A minor. That was a double entendre or triple entendre because he did it in the sound of A minor in an A minor tone, and then did the A minor thing because he was referring to a minor and to A minor, a child. And again, trying to strike a chord, so reference to the key of A minor. Listen, it was tough. Just deconstructing that verse was beautiful. We need that in hip hop. We're lacking that sometimes too often now. That sort of hip hop that makes you think joyfully. You know, that truly gets the mind racing. Okay. Now that we're over jerking off that verse, I'm gonna say this. I think it's absurd to have a bandwagon where we're celebrating Drake potentially being canceled and we're celebrating Drake's downfall. We can celebrate a loss. That's different than celebrating a person's downfall. And isn't it ridiculous that the man has given us slaps for over a decade? He's given us slaps for over a decade, and he has put up so many artists. He has put up so many artists. Not put up so many artists. Every artist who needed a little bit of fire went to Drake. And Drake delivers. So let's talk about that. He literally made hip hop great again. I am not academics, but when we're really talking about the stats, Drake has been on one for over a decade, consistently. Even till current. His relevancy is still as relevant as he was back in 2010. It's remained consistent. Also, now to give it to him, he's a big dog. His earnings, big dog earnings. Listen, I just don't understand how we can all of a sudden cancel or celebrate the downfall of Drake when Drake has been monumental to the culture. He's been monumental to our lives, chapters of our lives. Many kids born today were born to Drake songs. Many kids born today were born to Drake songs. How many kids can you say were born to Kendrick songs? Bitch don't kill my vibe. Bitch don't kill my vibe. That's more like toxic angry sex. When you really think about it, you can't really have sex to many Kendrick songs in a loving, passionate way. It's more kind of toxic. And that tells you something about Kendrick. I'm gonna leave that there. Just pause it right there. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't like Kendrick songs either. Kendrick is dope. Kendrick has been dope since he was discovered and since he showed up to the scene. He's always been dope. But who's taken the longest hiatuses? Drake didn't drop an album in 2012, but he dropped music in 2012. He was busy. He was dropping features. He didn't drop an album in 2024. We all know why. He was in the middle of a rap beef, the biggest rap beef of our generation. And we got to witness this shit. So I'm going to even give him his kudos for being the one who decided that he was gonna go into this beef because there was a big three, but it looked like only big two did something. Remember, the third one, Coward, he was just like, he's not a coward. Don't get me wrong about J. Cole. I ain't saying that. But I'm saying he apologized and humbly took himself out of the play. He said, nah, this is not how I want to do things. Y'all my brothers. I'm just trying to be the best without having no beef on top of it. We get it, J. Cole, homegrown vegetarian. Let's get it. But come on, man. You want to tell me that it's okay, it's acceptable to forget Drake, just beat him out like that? I don't see it. I just don't see it. Drake has done so much for the culture. Remember the song, The Game? Drake has always been about culture, man. Drake has always been about culture. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the public, really, and I'm disappointed in myself because I was part of the public until I was just like, wait a second, man, maybe Drake's right. Drake doesn't come out and talk against the machine. He doesn't. So maybe the one time that he does, you should hear him out. Drake doesn't go against the machine, but he did recently. That ought to make you think, like, maybe he's right. Maybe they did do that to, like, short him. If they can short Drake, they can make him need them, and he's gonna come back to them but take less money. It's like they had this planned all along. They were gonna use whomever. If you really think about it like that. Now we're going into conspiracy land. This is where I'm saying UMG, Universal, they did something and they conspired, as Drake alleges. They conspired this whole thing. And this Not Like Us rap beef diss song could not have been that big without the machine promoting it. And that's exactly what the machine did. The machine promoted the fuck out of this song. Otherwise, it would not be played at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is part of the machine. Yes. The entire platform of the NFL is part of the machine. It's in the machine. It's a tool or part in the machine. You get what I'm saying here? This is conspiracy land, so it could go whichever way, but I'm not just saying this because I want to hear myself talk, really. I'm saying this because it's coming to mind. Like, for those who are thinkers, this is something you think about. Could it be that Drake is right? Could it be possible that Drake is right and he's not just being salty and crying about it? Could it be that the machine is conspiring Drake's downfall and Kendrick Lamar is just a tool? Kendrick didn't have all this smoke 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Hell, the past decade. Since Control, matter of fact. Alright. Argue what you want. I do not care. I say Kendrick didn't have all this smoke since Control. Because he came out, he said his little thing in Control, and everybody laughed him off like, ha ha, this nigga can rap very much. He can rap very well, but are we really gonna take him seriously? He's the king of hip hop? But you know what? If you're gonna classify the best active rappers to be the big three, and somebody's trying to be the king of hip hop, you made it easier for him. Because now he can overlook all the other parts of the competition that truly exist out there. I think there's some rappers out there that Kendrick can't really rap better than. Kendrick is a great rapper, but I don't think he's the best rapper of all time. He's a whooping feat. Yeah. All the little sound things, they become a gimmick after a while. Is it innovative? Is it really pushing the barrier? No. Is it artistic? Yes. Is it creative? Very much. I give him his credit. But you cannot tell me that all those little things, those little quirks that he has, that he adds to his style of rap and the way he raps in his genre of rap, make him better than Drake. No. Why? Because now the argument is, oh, he has more Grammys than Drake. Who gives a fuck about the Grammy? Who cares about the Grammys? Who cares about the Grammys? Nobody cares about the Grammys. The Grammys go without giving Kanye West a Grammy for a monumental song like Carnival. Number 1 by an independent artist. Come on, bruh. The Grammys are a joke. The Grammys have been ducking Chris Brown for decades. I wanted to say decades, but over a decade. The Grammys are a joke. The Grammys been ducking your own Queen Bee, Beyonce, for a hot minute, till now she's got everything. It took her this long to get everything, and everyone's been bowing to her. What were you bowing to? The presumption of greatness? Come on, people. But anyways, I'm not saying she's not great at what she does. She is. But I'm not a fanatic of her. I'm an admirer of good musicians and good music. Sometimes you just need good music. You don't need to be thinking too much about what's going on in and outside and behind the scenes, or what it could also mean here and there. Sometimes you just need it to be straightforward. You know what I mean? Remember when Drake was giving us great music videos? Oh man, Marvin's Room? Are y'all tripping? Are y'all tripping right now? Really? Are y'all tripping for all the dogs? Scorpion? Views? Nothing was the same? So far gone? Take care? Bruh. What is even wrong with y'all? What is even wrong with y'all? I'm gonna need some of y'all to rethink this whole thing. Come for me. I don't care. Come for me. I want all the smoke. Come for me. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna need some of y'all to rethink this whole thing. Maybe, just maybe, if the battle went on a little longer, Kendrick wouldn't have held out. Just maybe the battle wasn't over and it was celebrated too soon. Mustard! That's tough, right? Somebody's got to do it. Mustard definitely put his foot on that one. And it was all by accident too. It was never intentional. So you can't tell me that that energy really belonged there. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you understand that what I'm trying to tell you is it was an accident. It was an accidental hit. Sometimes this is the best kind of hits. But Not Like Us was definitely accidental, because look at its performance on the Super Bowl. Its performance on the Super Bowl was nowhere near what that little concert stage performance was like, where you had all the NBA players getting on stage and all the rappers getting on stage and taking one big ass family picture for the West Coast. Rumor is they used crowd noise and the audio. I mean, I just don't see how anyone was excited for that political statement of a Super Bowl game show. It was too much of a political statement. It was not for all of America. If anything, it was giving Beyonce's make a formation or stand in formation, whatever it was. If anything, that's what it was giving. And then the flag, and then Uncle Sam, and then all black people. There was no diversity on the stage, even though it was supposed to be representing of America, but it was only representing of a ghetto America. As Uncle Sam said, this shit is ghetto. It was not all inclusive. It didn't belong on that stage. That performance did not belong on that stage. And if I'm not the only one saying that, then there is some sense in this world. I would rather watch Lil Wayne mumble rap his way across 30 minutes than ever watch that again. Because, you know, at least that will be entertaining to rewatch. Why didn't they just give it to the guy who wanted the Super Bowl? To the guy who wanted it? This is the problem that we have here. We all celebrated some guy, and the powers that be said, you know what? The masses are playing into what it is that our agenda is. Our agenda is to short Drake, and we can make Drake look less hot. When it comes to renegotiating those deals, the numbers will be in our favor. And so the only way to bring someone that big down is to challenge him. And I don't think Kendrick had that much smoke. I think Kendrick is just a really dynamic, very skilled rapper. Extremely dynamic and extremely skilled rapper. He can outsurf any situation in a rap game. But when it comes to maneuvering different rap situations in the rap game, Kendrick's not that guy. You don't see Kendrick doing all those other numbers, those same numbers with other rappers. He either goes to the pop side or stays with TDE, with the like-mindeds, which is cool, but I'm just calling it out. I'm just calling it out for those who want to define greatness. Look at Drake's body of work. Look at all the slaps that man gave us year after year after year after year. Look at all the babies that were made in the 2010s. All the babies that were born after 2011 when Take Care came out. Bro, you cannot wager that over. What am I trying to say? You cannot weigh that over this little rap beef song and say, oh, this little rap beef song has got more pull. This shit makes no sense. This shit make no sense. This shit make no sense. Make no sense. Don't know, make no sense. Anyways, y'all, it's about time for me to leave. Hey, man, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back. We'll talk a little bit more about this topic when I'm in the mood for it again. It's been my pleasure having you over here. Sensational.